choral music. How popular is it in Zimbabwe? It's a genre that sometimes us, even on radio, we forget about.
Why do you forget about us? Because you know what, with choral music, it's almost like almost every musician has passed through a choir at some point. It's either they passed through a choir through school or church, or at some point they did sing choral music. So yeah, it's popular in Zimbabwe, and most of the time it's popular in schools and churches. It's there. People know about it.
Having said that, and all right. Okay, something just featured one of my all-time favorites. A choral song, but having said that, let's look at the popularity and growth within the schools over the years. Is it still the same? Because for me, it's been 25, 20, 30 years since I was in primary school, and is it still growing, and the competition still there as well? Before we get into the bigger groups of the competitions that are taking place across the country.
Oh, okay. Yes, choral music has evolved over the years. There are various changes which have, which are actually evident. You find that with choral music, we now have more composers, more competitions. The certain way people used to sing is now a bit different from how people are singing right now. So choral music has grown, whereby we now have more community choirs around Zimbabwe, not only in Harare but around Zimbabwe. So we have so much talent in choral music, and certain things which were being done before in choral music has also been advanced into later stuff. For example, we have also harnessed technology as choirs, as you find that we now have virtual choirs with the COVID-19 pandemic. We now have virtual choirs which are also emerging from Zimbabwe. So choral music has also evolved over the years, and things have really changed from what it was before.
But has there been enough advocacy, especially on Zimbabwean radio and television, for you to get space and be highlighted? I know you play one odd track or two of choral music, and we have seen over the years that there is not much of recorded live choral music, but it's only maybe when you go for competitions or you're going to churches and so forth. But when it comes to recorded material for entertainment as well as for commercial value, it's not there.
Okay, it's really sad because choral musicians are really working hard to have content which they are producing. People are recording Valentine. People have recorded albums, choral music albums. People have also recorded audio albums. People have recorded even live DVDs, but we're really not sure why the media is not also giving the choral music fraternity some space to showcase their talents. But however, choral musicians are actually recording. They have submitted their work in various radio stations, and it's really unfortunate that even in some awards we are no longer featuring anymore. We really don't know the reason why, that choral musicians are actually working hard to make their music scene, and also choral musicians are actually working hard even when online, being on their online presence. They're actually really doing well.
All right, let me bring in my biggest critique and blogger, music blogger, and that is Trevor Mawaka, because he always likes to write about the music industry in Zimbabwe, and let me get his take of choral music in Zimbabwe. Trevor, you've been listening to Judith Gwande speaking there about choral music and its popularity and what's been lacking and what's been happening in the industry. Your take on about choral music and its existence in Zimbabwe?
My take is basically choral music is alive, but maybe to take it a step further, if they can manage. If you notice what has been happening in South Africa, we have the Soweto Gospel Choir and a number of choirs, the Tswane Gospel Choir and the like. What they've managed to do is to work on collaborations with popular musicians. It's one of the tricks that can help grow the genre, make people understand it more. I think locally we haven't seen much of that. Just have those choral groups work on those collaborations. It would really make it work, Valentine. That is the first trick that I believe they can work on.
Having said that, do you think enough has been done in terms of recognition, particularly when we talk about recognition, we talk about airplay as well as the awards that take place, whether it's music awards and arts awards as well. Do you feel the genre is being given maybe the space and respect that maybe it deserves?
Not really. Most people don't appreciate choral music. They take it maybe as an academic genre, something that you learn at school, then you leave it there. Especially the mainstream media, they have really not given choral music a chance. So I believe more can be done, even from radio. But also it now starts with those who do choral music, appreciating that for growth, they need to work with other genres. I've seen it work magic with most genres. The moment you collaborate with other people in other genres, it makes your brain grow. Maybe that is one way they can take it forward, but I really don't believe they have been given the respect they deserve. In terms of awards, well, we see them here and there. Even the song that we were about to play, it was a hit back then, but we haven't had them really taking the mainstream media by storm like other genres are doing, Valentine.
Quite interesting. And as you bloggers, are you writing about it? Are you looking for information about choral music in Zimbabwe? I haven't seen a poster on your blog about choral music.
Yes, I have to admit I haven't done anything on choral music. Basically, when you're blogging, you want to communicate. Maybe it also starts from them, maybe from me, saying they are not really putting their music out there. I don't know much about them. It's more like broadcasting. You broadcast and you play the music that you get. I don't really get much of their music on any platforms that have to do with music. So really, they're not really doing much to market their music, to promote their music. So if they leave it as it is, choral music is slowly getting out of the market, Valentine.
Quite interesting. Judith, there you have it, an opportunity and, of course, different perspectives coming through from Trevor Mawaka about the direction that you need to be going as well.
Can I come in on that one? Okay. Yeah. In terms of collaborations, choral musicians have been collaborating. I'll give you a few examples. I'll give you an example of Chitumiza Harmon Singers featuring Rocco Jospert on his song Ichanaya. They've got a very good video and an audio on that one. Then we also have Minister Michael Mayendere also featured Chitumiza Harmon Singers as one of his live DVDs, which is about to come out. We also have Glorious Melodies Choir also featured, has also got a song with this Afro jazz musician. He's very popular, Derek Mpofu. They also have a collaboration with Victor Kunonga. So we actually collaborating, and we are also even visible online. If you look at Mushawakanaka Trust, we are an organization where it was an initiative where we wanted our music to grow and to be popular, where we are providing a platform for choral musicians to post their content there. So it's something which we are working on. So collaborations are there, and collaborations will still come. There are also collaborations even with the late Dr. Oliver Mtukudzi. We also did collaborations with such musicians, but still that we are not being given that platform to be seen and to be known.
Right, now you've created your own platform and you've initiated the Mushawakanaka online choral awards. Maybe if you can let us into and maybe the different categories that people will participate in and who's eligible to partake in those.
Oh, okay. So we have different categories which we have for the Mushawakanaka Trust. We have 7 categories with 18 awards. We have the community choir category, which is the biggest one. Then the church choirs, school choirs, the composers categories, director category, and soloist and mixed category. So these are the categories which we have. So for one to enter the competition, they need to fill out and send their full profile to be uploaded on Mushawakanaka website before the 25th of July 2020. They also need to submit all videos they have made or created, and they will be uploaded on all Mushawakanaka social media platforms and website as well. So only choirs or individuals with profiles on Mushawakanaka websites qualify as nominees. Then only media that is on Mushawakanaka online platform is going to be used, but we also want other media companies also to join us and partner with us so that we can spread this news, so that we get more viewers when these awards are being done. So also, in addition, the selection of nominees will be done online from the 26th of July to the 9th of August. And the voting will be on our 4 platforms, that is Facebook, Twitter, website, and Instagram. So voting will close on the 29th of August. We hope that everything being equal, if all goes well, our awards will be on the 1st of September 2020.
That's quite interesting as well. And the adjudicators, have they already been nominated as well? And where are they coming from? If you are privy to the information and fair to share with us.
Okay, for now, we are still working on the adjudicators. We intend to get adjudicators who are qualified and who know choral music and also who follow choral music and appreciate the genre. So we will indeed have adjudicators who will come through, but they are not yet being announced for now.
Judith, must thank you very much for joining us. Trevor MOCA, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still there, my brother.
Did you learn 1 or 2 things, man?
Yes, I learned a number of things. I'll try to follow more of the genre. And really, I promise sooner or later we'll do more for the genre. It really needs to grow so that people can know other options that they have apart from the popular genres that are there at the time.
Thank you very much for joining us on Classic 263. Judith, thank you very much for coming through and sharing with us. We'll be following up with you, giving you the stick. I know, you know, the thing about awards, people always say they're not fair, but they don't vote and so forth, and I'm sure people should come through and continue to vote, and it will be interesting, and we hope we'll be there as Classic. Hopefully my boss will allow us to partner you guys so that we also be part of the awards as well. But thank you very much for joining us on Classic. All the best in your endeavor and the awards and your vision to see choral music grow in Zimbabwe, and I hope Zimbabweans will be appreciating more of choral music, and I hope we will see more collaborations from choral artists and choral musicians with the contemporary artists as well. That could be quite interesting, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Valentine.
All right. Thank you. You have yourself a lovely day. Enjoy yourself, and I'll leave you listening to This Is My All-Time Favorite. I just had to play it. I wanted to play it before we started the interview, but I had to stop it. But this time around, I'm going to play it. Here's the HDA with Rizzy Jordan. Oh, man. Classic choral music on Classic. This is from the Breakfast Drive. Good morning.
Thank you so much.